Collective, your guardian angel has a message for you, and that is what we're going to dive into today. We are going to do a reading that's a little bit different, so stick around. I'm going to fill you in on that. But first of all, if you're new here, I am Juka, and I am so thankful and grateful that you are here. I appreciate you sharing your energy with me, and I am excited to get into this guardian angel message. This feels like a message of protection, tips and tricks. Okay, kind of a tips and tricks kind of thing, the way they're guiding me in this. So, what we're going to do today is I'm going to scry a bay leaf. I've had it sitting here in a bowl of moon water. And we're going to see what's hidden, thinking about the moon, this hidden subconscious information that wants to come up, and messages from your guardian angel. So I'm going to drop the camera down so you can see what I'm seeing, and let's get into this reading. Okay, here we are. The bay leaf. What this bay leaf has been telling me from the very beginning is that you can see how it's separating. It's connected up here at the top, but it's separating here. And that kept reminding me of a particular deck that I have and the Tower card. And it feels like you are separating from something. There's an energy that you are connected to, and it's foundational. I'm seeing this deep dark green at the top. I don't know if you can see that, or maybe if I turn it around this direction. It's a deep dark green there at the top. And there's something that you are separating from. This feels like it goes back to that ancestral message of breaking free, wanting to be on your own. I see, I'll try to not pull it apart, but you can see right up here, it's breaking this way as well. There's something not working that you want to break free from, and creating your own stable foundation. The dark veins that have come out in this leaf, this feels like that lineage, this heritage. I'm seeing a face here. This is the eye. Let me hold it differently. Eye. This is the nose. The mouth. I'm kind of getting the man in the moon image. The crescent moon. The man in the moon has a secret. And it doesn't want to be seen. This keeps falling out of my hand, moving. This is a deep, unconscious desire to break free, to break out on your own kind of thing. Perhaps you are going through a challenging time in a relationship, or perhaps you're just starting off, heading to college, whatever that may be. I'm seeing another face here. This is what it's reminding me of. I saw a picture the other day someone showed me about a really happy avocado. So avocados could be significant for you. I'm also seeing an anchor. You feel weighted down, tied down. Yeah, there's a dark figure here that you are distancing yourself from. We'll see if the camera will pick this up in this lighting. Right here, I'm seeing a dark figure. And something, you're separating something of this darkness, breaking free from a darkness. Now, all of a sudden, the man in the moon, he doesn't look happy. He looks sad. I'm seeing this is the mouth and it's drawn down. Threes could be significant. This is almost completely broken free. Look at that. It's breaking as we're talking. Your angel, your guardian angel wants you to know that it's okay to do this. It's okay to break free. It's okay to be yourself. And maybe you feel like this is you, this little guy breaking out on his own and very uncertain where you're going, what you're doing. So when I was thinking about a bay leaf, I went ahead and researched the metaphysical meaning of bay leaf. So there is subtle herb. So it's very subtle, not something that's done all at once. Obviously, it's taken some time to break away from this. It includes pine and eucalyptus notes, slow cooked. So this is something that's taken a while, taken a long time to do. It aids in health, digestion, and blood sugar regulation. So this could even be something that's passed through your family heritage. You know, if you have a family heritage of blood sugar problems or digestive problems, and you're breaking free from this health pattern. It's known as a tool for manifestation, protection, and purification. And with the guardian angel coming out, it definitely feels like protection, purifying your bloodline, purifying your blood sugar, this purification. It attracts success and it clears negative energy and enhances psychic abilities. So, as I was setting things up here, I had gotten this out for a different reading and it was sitting here. All of a sudden, I was just drawn so strongly to this desert rose quartz. And then I thought, oh, well, how interesting that we have this blue kyanite, which always reminds me of water, the ocean waves. And then this, the dry desert. So I went ahead and looked up the properties of these two, and ironically, they relate to this bay leaf energy as well. So this bay leaf is also sometimes called a wishing spell, used for a wishing spell. And then I got a message about prayer. Prayer is asking for what you desire, and which is very similar to a wishing spell. Okay? Every time we say something, we're casting a spell out there of what we would like to manifest. So the desert rose is very high vibrational. I don't know if the light will pick up the little crystals that show, but it's quite intricate the way it's made. If you haven't ever seen one of these up close, kind of reminds me of a brain now that I think about it. So, grounding, clarity, spiritual growth, and guardian angels. It's for manifesting and dreams. It is gentle and calming. It's a stress reliever. Then the blue kyanite helps with aligning your chakras, enhancing communication, stimulating psychic abilities. So we have two out here with psychic abilities, and then it also aids in lucid dreaming, which this crystal was also for dreaming. And what I was reminded of while I was sitting here was there has been a quote that's come through about 3 different times. I read it and then I heard it 2 other times, and it's something about dreaming your life into reality. So we're working with the brain, the conscious, the unconscious, right? And they guided me back to this book. So it also said that this blue kyanite, if you don't remember your dreams, it's saying that this is a great stone to keep by your bed for lucid dreaming and dream recall. So if you don't remember your dreams, if you test this out, let me know. Let me know if that helps. So this is where we start in with the messages I was guided to by your guardian angel. And the number one thing is what to be aware of when you're communicating with the spirit world. Your free will. Not all spirits and ancestors that you come in contact with will be there for your highest good. There are lower vibrational spirits that have their own agendas. This is the breaking away. Breaking away from that dark energy is what I said. A true helping spirit will never try to make you go against your free will. If the spirit is pressuring you to go against your free will, then it's most likely a low vibration spirit and not a true guide. Always ask for protection before engaging in the spirit world. So your spirit guide, your guardian angel wants you to know to ask for this protection. They're giving you tools. This is part of your tools to add to your collection as you go deeper into this spiritual growth. Now, I'm going to pause this and raise the camera back up. Okay, they have 3 other things in this book, and I do have some cards with them, 1333 on the timer, that, let me move the water out of the way. There we go. And your guardian angel pointed out a few other messages they want you to know. Number 1, until you make the unconscious conscious, you will direct your life and you will call it fate, by Carl Jung. That's a pretty powerful statement. What you think you're meant to do is really your unconscious guiding you, and you don't even realize it. So in each of these places, I pulled a card. I've not looked at these yet, so we're going to look at these together. We have the Queen of Cups. Of course, the unconscious, taking a look at your own emotions. These are affirmations. What's it called? This is a new deck. Your daily affirmations cards. This says, I am intuitive and compassionate. I nurture my spirit to lovingly support others. So in this unconscious space within you, You're taking a look at your own emotions. You're learning about that compassion for yourself and others and nurturing yourself. We also have here, this says, science has shown that we inherit trauma directly into our DNA for at least 3 generations. Did you know that? So as you're taking a look in here at these emotions that you're feeling, many of them are inherent in your DNA. That's part of what you're breaking free from. You're shifting and recognizing your emotions and what was passed down to you. Okay, next thing we have is your aura. Your aura is the subtle electromagnetic energy field that extends around and penetrates your physical body. So, you know what? That makes me think of the fascia, because it goes out and in through the muscles, around the muscles, in the muscles. Your aura is not only out here, but it also penetrates in, okay? It says the aura is also known as the light body. Wait, what? The aura, also known as the light body, is your first energetic defense system. It filters and protects you from outside energies. It holds the data of all your life experience across time and space. So that goes back with this bay leaf, this assisting health and regulation of everything that's going through your body, helping filter that, okay? The card that came out, there's one other thing here. When you begin to be self-aware of the mental and emotional bodies by discovering your disempowering thought forms, reactions, and triggers, you can restore harmony and balance to your energy field. Let's see what card came up. The 8 of Swords. So 8 of Swords, feeling trapped, feeling like you have no choice. I don't see any way out. I don't know what I'm seeing. I don't know what I'm feeling. I don't understand. Trapped in your head. This says, I release myself from fear and doubt. I have the power over any limitation. So as I'm seeing these two cards together, taking a look at what you may have felt trapped in your head about, seeing what emotions go along with those thoughts of feeling trapped. How do you act? What do you do? Okay. Then we have the mental layer, talking about the auric layers. The mental layer, it holds thought patterns, ego, judgments, and attitudes. Negative and destructive thinking will create distortions in the emotional and physical body and block connection to source and co-creation, connected to the solar plexus chakra. So that really explains this energy here, right? Those blocks and how it makes you feel. All right, so what card came out with this? We have the 5 of Cups. Yeah, that negative self-talk, right? And feeling down. So how do we shift that perspective when we're feeling low? I release past sorrow and embrace the hope and love that still surrounds me. I'm seeing this as your ancestors from the other side bridging the gap, helping you get through these issues. Okay. And there's one more. This is called the power of your heart. The heart is the most powerful source of electromagnetic energy in the human body. The heart's electrical field is 60 times greater in amplitude than the electrical field generated by the brain. That's very powerful, right? Your electromagnetic field is so powerful. And these are the tools, tips, and tricks to start using them to your greatest advantage, your greatest good, your highest good of what you want to manifest. Through your emotional state, you can affect your energy field and the environment around you. By shifting your emotions to feelings of gratitude and appreciation, you can shift your energetic state and dissolve stress, frustration, anxiety, irritation, and the fight or flight response. That fight or flight response, that can be devastating if you're stuck in survival mode and you're constantly on the go and you can't ever just feel rested, at ease. That's why the desert rose is coming out. Oh, they're just telling me, drying up all these old emotions that are no longer serve you. They're coming up. I'm seeing waves. And we get to dry them out, balance those emotions. All right, what's the card coming out with this? We have the Seven of Swords. Smart moves, honest heart. I create solutions true to me. That's that balance. You're finding the balance. You're finding ways, finding tools to balance your emotions, creating your own strategy here. Different places on earth could be really important. Maybe you travel. Oh, I'm also seeing these cards. You know, we had the messages a while back about the family lineage and the family crest. Maybe your family crest is on here. You can take a screenshot if you like. Guess I can hold it back here so you can do the screenshot and get my finger out of the way. You're planning a strategy. Ooh, planning your getaway. That fight or flight, survival mode. You're planning your getaway from this survival mode. It's like the last big hurrah of the survival. The final step in breaking free. Because this is literally, we're at the last step. It's hanging by a thread. Something was said about fate. Carl Jung. Fate. Perhaps I just saw 2442. Perhaps the red thread of fate means something to you. The name Emma could be significant for someone. Is there anything else about signs or symbols? Nothing right now. Okay, bottom of the deck is the star. That wishing spell, a wishing well, a wishing spell, and a prayer. Ooh, the song A Wing and a Prayer. There might be something significant in the words there, or maybe you've been singing that song or just heard it or played it, something like that. So guardian angels. What do you want us to know? This consciousness, this heart space, and our aura. What do you want this collective to know? What is the message? What is this about protection? 24:44 on the timer, the masks. Gold could be very significant. I have a gold candle here today. Felt very drawn to gold. The masks we wear. The masks that you use when you want to protect yourself, when you want to protect your heart. What do you want us to know about that? The masks we wear. Authenticity. Oh gosh, yes. Authenticity. So this, when your unconsciousness, when these stored DNA, I'm hearing registries. When this hold on. Something about stored frequencies. Doored. It's behind a door. It's hidden. It's unconscious. You can't see this. And it has created a response in you that you have no clue of, or you're just discovering this. And you're breaking free because you want to be you, your most authentic self. Authenticity is the highest vibration there is. Well, that's what we said. The crystal, the desert rose crystal, is very high vibrational. Being around someone who is authentic, who knows who they are, and whose inner self matches what we see and hear is so liberating. Their truth activates something within us too. Ooh, have you ever noticed that? Because sometimes it might really tick you off. And other times you're inspired by it. Many of us have been taught to wear masks. But when we wear a mask, this takes a toll on our body and our soul. When we wear a mask, we abandon our true authentic self. And this can be sensed too by those around you. Some wear a mask because they don't know who they are, while others do because they're trying to be whoever the world wants them to be, which essentially means abandoning themselves to stop others from abandoning them. An abandonment wound. Wow. But in reality, it will hurt 10 times more if we abandon ourselves by being who we think others want us to be, and we're still not received, despite the weight of the mask. When the fear of abandonment comes up, the invitation is always to turn toward yourself and say, I'll never leave you. And that feels good, right? I feel like I'm picking up on someone crying to that. So that landed for someone for sure. To find safety in your own company, to find love in your own presence, to gather up the courage to be who you truly are, to take off the mask and stand tall in your authenticity. There's a little message here, soul inquiry. Have you been trying to fit in? What masks are you wearing? How can you embrace more of your authentic self? I'm hearing, what inherited traits do you feel are not truly you? Not authentically you? What inherited traits? Something to think about. And on the bottom of the deck, we have sensuality. Look, the rose. When the moisture is added to this rose, look how soft and supple it is. I'm seeing this as the integration of this high frequency and this sensuality. Ooh, the manifestation. This is masculine, feminine. Oh, and another fun fact that I learned. So your left side is the feminine energy, and the right side is your masculine energy. However, in the brain, it's opposite. The feminine uses the right side of the brain, that attraction, that manifesting, creative, new idea space, the dream state. And the masculine uses the left side of the brain. And that is more this action-oriented. What do we do? The strategizing. So how interesting is that X marks the spot? And that's making me think, third eye. When these two can come together in union and focus and see clearly on what you want, that's empowerment. That's compatibility. That's coherence. And that is manifestation. At its greatest, at its finest, I'm hearing. Wow. Okay. Well, let's go for the black and white deck here. This is another new deck that I got today. The Phantom Wise Tarot. Guardian Angels. What else do you want to say about this? Manifestation properties. Okay, what do you mean by that? What do you want the collective to know about manifestation properties? That's a heck of a lot. Okay, bottom of the deck is Five of Cups. That was the, we had that out here. Shadow and light. Sometimes you have to look up. You have to reach for the stars. You have to dream. Sometimes you have to look up. The third eye. In order to shift things, you have to look up. Instead of spiraling down, spiral up. Okay? Now, what's interesting about how these cards came out is we have the Two of Cups. This is that alignment, this chakra alignment, masculine, feminine alignment, coming together with one goal. Okay, hold on. I'm seeing the negative space in here. Hold on. It feels like a huge cup. Like the Ace of Cups, like the Holy Grail. Because you've been looking in your own emotions. You are bringing together the masculine and feminine side within. Music could be very significant for you. Because as I held this up like this, what I was seeing was kind of a muted design of a page with notes written on it. I know that's not what it is. That's what I'm picking up on. And as I say that, I'm feeling a strong vibration. Especially in my arms. It's my torso. It's heart chakra to here. There's a very strong sensation in my body. Okay. Now, the rest of these cards, there's one face up, the rest of them are face down, and they came out sideways. The one showing itself is the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, I'm seeing this as a hook, like you caught something. You've hooked something. A hook. There's also a hook in music. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles. Oh, what a cute card. This is kind of a lion horse. Dog. Lion, horse, dog. I don't know. It also makes me think of a llama. So, Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man coming out sideways is the enlightenment. Like you're already, oh, you've hooked something. You caught on to something. You latched onto an idea. You've caught on to something. This is very valuable information for you. This is the tools, tips, tricks of your manifestation. You've seen something When you were the queen searching in that cup, you saw something. You know now what lights you up, what fills you up. And you're becoming emotionally stable from the masculine side and the feminine side. This is that balance. The Five of Wands. You're learning how to navigate these times. What did I say earlier about, it was in the book, about the situations that we find ourselves in, the experience. Oh my gosh, I'm paraphrasing because I do not remember at all exactly what it said in the book. When we come across these times that don't feel so good, when people are sometimes just not very nice, sometimes when there's an energy, also that protection of when you work with the divine, not every spirit that comes through is for your highest good. You're gaining this awareness on how to spot energies not serving you. Okay, all of a sudden I'm noticing this hanged man and this cat is hanging. Where when you become enlightened and the other, what is that called? So it's like a piñata, but I feel like there's a particular name of a game that people play like this. Okay, and I'm also seeing that as an energy, like that overthinking in your mind. You're learning to combat that. No, I'm not dealing with that. That's a shadow. I know it now because I've become aware of it. That's one of my shadows, and I'm not doing that. You've caught on to something that's going to assist your manifestation. The Chariot. A hot air balloon. I'm picking up one thing is that's just full of hot air. All this energy, people talking to you. I'm hearing blowing smoke up your they're full of hot air. And you are learning, you're becoming aware of your own hot air balloon system. And breaking free from those inherited DNA systems and creating your own. You're releasing all of that hot air that came through your lineage, and you're becoming your most authentic self. These are the masks that I have worn. These are the masks that I'm taking off, and I'm revealing my most authentic self. And that this might be a process. Do you see how many masks? This might be, step one. You could be anywhere here in this journey. You could be at mask 1. Maybe you haven't even seen the mask yet. But it's like one by one, it's like flicking away. No. And the more you do that, the more you reach into your own soul, your own sensuality, where your solar plexus, your heart, your third eye, and your crown, and the chakra above, Earth Star, is aligned, is connected. Oh, that book also said something about the brain-heart connection. And underneath that, we said something about earlier about fate. The card underneath that, it's two sides. This side is fate, this side is destiny. You're waking up to the fact that you don't have to go by the fated design, I'm hearing. That with your own free will, you create your own destiny. And that's what you're waking up to. Wow. That's awesome. All right. We're going to close this out with a fortune teller oracle card and see what your guardian angels want you to know in this moment. Because these are tips and tricks of manifesting, right? So what do you want them to know? What is it you want them to know about these future manifestations from the guardian angels? Okay. Those all just turned around and stuck in my hand. The card that came out, a mystical encounter will change your path. Be prepared. And we had guidance here of when you're connecting to the spirit world and knowing who's not good for you and protection against that. They're here supporting that. But it does feel like they're saying you could be encountering these mysticisms, is what I'm hearing. Mysticisms. Is that a word? It is now, if it isn't already. All right, so these 3 cards, face down, just turned around and stuck in my hand when I was shuffling. When the deck was like this. So, what is the meaning of that? A mystical encounter will change your path. Be prepared. I feel like this might be hints on this mystical encounter. Bottom of the deck is embrace calm and clarity. Let your intuition guide you.